Well, it's a Monday morning.
That's terrifying.
Get into my Ford POS and completely dead again. It does this from time to time where it's dead but it's not dead, which is really weird. Every once in a while this light comes on, which doesn't know, what it is. Lock, unlock. Had enough power to unlock it when I first got here. How about start? Okay, when your Ford is dead, you'll have to see it. It won't even unlock, lock. It won't do anything. When you go to wake up the Ford Fusion, there is a positive post. It looks like it's next. This is not really the battery, but there is a positive post here and then negative post here. Basically, you can just jump that with your jumper cables and it'll wake up the car. I'm gonna see if I can capture this on camera. So as soon as I touch this, the car should wake up. Because I did this before. See how the car just like wakes up? Let me try to remote start it. Of course, it's not like a regular car, so don't know if it's on. I don't know if there's even touch the brake, turn on the car. Now in this case, after you've jump started the car, usually the radio doesn't work. Hopefully it does this time. If the radio doesn't work, then you have to see the other video where it shows what do you do when the communications go down. It works. So that's what you do with the Ford POS. Welcome to Illinois. Mississippi River looking pretty good. As you just saw, Monday started off kind of rough. Really don't like this car. But I just heard I was scanning through channels because I'm traveling to a job site to check out. And I stopped apparently on a religious channel. And they were talking about mask and some other stuff. But one of the things that they did talk about was the voter fraud. I don't understand how people can't realize that the standard mail-in voting can't be, I don't want to say hacked, but can't be forged or something to that effect. If you send out 10 million mail-in voting, how do you know who it's going to? How do you know that the people that voted are citizens of the United States, first off? How do you know that Sam Tillman, I'll just pick out a name, I don't know who Sam Tillman, anyways, John Doe. How do you know that John Doe, who died 5 years ago, he just voted? I don't get that. How do you know? How do you know that people are who's voting? How do you know that? You send it to the address of where John Doe lived, I guess, right? And John Doe votes, and come to find out, John Doe is actually deceased, or better yet, what if John Doe is actually a dog? I mean, how do you know? There's a lot of people who name their dog like Fred, and then they have the last name of the owner. How do you know that? I don't get it. And then on top of that, now I haven't seen one of these. I mean, I've seen some clips on TV. Somebody needs to educate me. So what do these things look like, and can they be duplicated? You know, like you get one, and how can you make your own? I guess I don't get that. So in other words, you know, counterfeit. There was another speed trap. How do you know when you get one of these that somebody can't just replicate 10 million of these things, or 10,000, or whatever it is? Let's say you have 10,000 people, or even 1,000 people. You have 1,000 people, and you tell them, when you get yours, I'll pay you to generate 500 of them, and fill them all out. I'll give you $1,000. You fill them all out, and you mail them in. I mean, I don't get it. Doesn't it seem like that can influence the voting? Maybe it's not enough. 50,000 people? I don't know. That's maybe not enough to even change the election. But if you have enough people, and that's the other thing too, you got to know how many people you have in your county, right? So if you got 30,000 people in your county and 35,000 votes are casted in that county, don't you think that's a problem? I don't understand that either. And people can send those votes in up until what? November 3rd at midnight? And then it takes, well, I'm sure they have to put some kind of date on it. You have to vote by November 2nd, so that way the votes can get in and get counted, right? Right? Somebody needs to educate me. Why don't you comment below if you know that, or you believe that this cannot be counterfeited, or it can't be cheat. If there's no way to cheat, put a comment down below. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If it's actually a legit deal, is there a way that you can actually tell me that there's no way? I mean, can you show me? Anybody can tell me. But if you have one of these ballots, maybe it's got some kind of number on it, registration number or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of curious about it. But Pelosi and them people are so concerned about voter influence, you know, other countries' influence on our voting and our elections and stuff like that. Hasn't the United States done that to like other countries? How many times have the United States influenced, controlled, maybe not controlled. How many times the United States influenced some kind of an election, and even backed, you know, publicly said that we want such and such to win? I think that we're doing it, right? So why is Pelosi so concerned about other countries influencing our elections when we do it all the time? Isn't that, like, you know, hypocritical? Is it? How many times does the United States do that? I think I remember like 5 or 6, and we publicly announce it, right? So how many times did we secretly do it? I think we influence a lot of elections and the overthrow of people who we deem to be some kind of dictatorship. Granted, I think that a lot of times we try to help out the majority of the people of those countries, you know, the human rights and that type of stuff. So it makes you kind of wonder how we can do it and get away with it publicly. But Pelosi and those other people are just really worried that somebody's going to do it to us.
These are very dangerous storms. Expected hazards include 80 miles an hour wind gusts.
Jesus.
Severe weather has been confirmed by train spotters. This line of storms has a history of producing 70 to 90 miles an hour winds and significant tree damage. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles.
Wow, typical Monday, I guess. See what happens. I'm on 80. Hopefully I don't get blown around too much in this little POS car. So I stopped for lunch, and I realized that I'm in the lower part of this storm that you heard. I don't know if you can see that. Well, the wind's starting to pick up, and my car is starting to move. Wow, really? That's a dedicated guy there getting fuel for his ride-on mower. A lot of sirens going on. And I'm gonna try to get out of here, I guess. You can see this. Really bizarre looking downdraft to that rain. It looks like wind picking up again. Nobody behind me. I don't think anybody else wants to be on the highway, but I'm driving 45 miles an hour. Oh, I don't know if I caught that. Made it home. Hope your Monday is less eventful than mine. Anyways, you got to see how my Monday went. I want to thank you for watching Rogue M4. Hit subscribe. Make sure that you share this video and like it too. That'd be nice. Hope you have a great, safe week. Thanks. Bye.